Good afternoon. This is Reverend Parker for another daily devotion. Yes, it's Wednesday, July 28th. That's right, the 28th day of the month. That's right, God has seen us for a long day. And He's walking with us all the way. And so as we get into this lesson, we want to thank you all for joining us and thank you for continuing to study your daily devotion, to have a little talk with Jesus. And we're coming from 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 22. That's 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 22. I have the King James Version, but whatever version you have, read along with me. And mine read, "To the weak became I as weak, that I might gain the weak. I am made all things to all men, that I might by all means have saved some." Excuse me. That I may save some. The name of this lesson tonight is "Recognize When It's Wise to Compromise." And it reads, if you have your devotional book with us, let's read together. Paul wouldn't yield an inch on the Bible's truth, but when it came to custom, tradition, and people's preference, he refused to fight about them. For example, some of the Corinthian Christians thought because certain meats were offered in worship to idols, it was sinful to eat them. So did Paul handle it by standing up and declaring, "I'm not going to allow you to impose your unscriptural convictions on me"? No, he wrote, "Some are accustomed to thinking of idols as real. So when they eat food that has been offered to idols, they think of it as the worship of real gods, forgive me, and their weak consciousness are violated. It's true that we can't win God's approval by what we eat. We don't lose anything if we don't eat it, and we don't gain anything if we do. But you must be careful so that your freedom does not cause others with a weaker conscience to stumble. Amen. 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verses 7 and 9. We don't want no one to stumble. Then he bottom lines it by saying, "I try to find common ground with everyone, doing everything I can to save some." 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 22. God didn't call us to win theological arguments. He called us to win people to Christ. So be gracious toward those who don't think like you, dress like you, or care about some of the things you care about. Be gracious toward those who worship styles and find points of theology different from yours. Be patient with others. Make an allowance for each other's fault because of your love. Make every effort to keep yourself united in the Spirit, binding yourself together with peace. Ephesians chapter 4, verses 2 through 3. And so we need to recognize and we need to compromise. I mean, we need to be wise because God, as Paul puts it, we are to help those come to Christ. That's our job, is to win people to Christ and not get into arguments about things that are not argumentable. So let us just continue to win people to Christ, and that's just compromising, recognizing and compromising. And that's all I have to say for you today in this daily devotion. I'm Reverend Parker signing off. I'll see you again on another daily devotion.